Guess what it is? It's basically a 4,000-year-old ancient customer service complaint. It's this guy named Nanni, who is complaining about he bought some copper from this guy named Ea Nasir, and the copper was shit. It was the wrong grade, and he was rude to Nani's manservant who went to go get the copper, and Ea Nasir apparently gave like really shitty copper. Yeah, and this is basically what it sounds like. Hold on.
Ancient Sumerian history is all the rage in meme culture. We've got complaints against a nefarious Mesopotamian businessman named Ea Nasir and his dodgy copper making the rounds. And last year we had a difficult to translate bit about a dog walking into a bar and not being able to see a thing celebrated as one of the world's oldest bar jokes. In the early 20th century, excavators revealed Ea Nasir's house in modern-day Iraq, filled with tons of clay tablets covered in chiseled complaints about the service and quality of his business, making him one of the most famous merchants of that time, despite his awful track record and inferior copper. It's not as if this particular story about Ea Nasir is new, however. It regularly pops up in articles on both traditional and new media. As such, it also regularly does the rounds in digitally pops up.
Meet the worst businessman of the 18th century BC.
In articles on both traditional and new media. As such, it also regularly does the rounds in digital edits. However, this year has seen interest absolutely skyrocket once again, so it is worth discussing the impact ancient customer service complaints have made despite their astounding age. What makes this archaic example interesting is the story's adaptation into digital culture. Via edits and references, the original complaints written on clay tablets have been extended into their own little universes of artistic production, and the bad name of a dodgy copper seller from 1750 BC has lasted all the way into the 21st century. It could be argued these ancient stories are so popular because they allow modern audiences to not only have a little look into the past, but also relate to it on a personal level, as bad consumer experiences are universal. There are certain worldwide cultural moments that persist from ancient times to modern day.
Oh yeah, this is great. This is an ancient Roman soldier who carved a penis into Hadrian's wall.
Meme culture is definitely one of these. Famously, the Romans drew penises all over Hadrian's wall in an act that is considered an extremely early meme. Similarly, the ancient Ea Nasir has become a social occurrence laughed at for his ineptitude and loved for his clear devious tactics. In 2021, when Mercuria Energy bought $36 million worth of copper and received a shipment of painted stones instead, many instantly thought of Ea Nasir's dodgy practices for selling crappy copper and created memes referencing his acts. These petered out somewhat, but are seeing a vicious return in 2023, as news of the ancient merchant's exploits continue to ravage digital spaces. It speaks to the common curiosity humanity has in regards to unearthing the activities of our ancestors and archaic civilizations. Just as modern businesses are able to be fooled by multi-million-dollar shipments of painted stone, so too were merchants of ancient Sumeria fooled by dodgy dealings with the devious Ea Nasir. In short, memes surrounding this man are clearly spurred by an easy-to-make relation to some of the oldest complaints physically to survive to modern day, expanding on the understanding between recent and ancient humanity in the form of meme culture. What meme would you guys like me to give?
I love that it just displays. It doesn't matter how old humanity is. The fact that we can still relate to ancestors of ours from some of the earliest known civilizations.
Kiamtak biam ummat attama Gubari tam kutim anagimiltin anadin. Ea Nasir. Nanni sends the following message. When you came, you said to me as follows. I will give Gimilsin when he comes fine quality copper ingots. You left then, but you did not do what you promised me. You put ingots which were not good before my messenger, Tzitsin, and said if you want to take them, take them. If you do not want to take them, go away. What do you take me for that you treat somebody like me with such contempt? I've sent as messengers gentlemen like ourselves to collect the bag with my money, deposited with you, but you have treated me with contempt by sending them back to me empty-handed several times, and that through enemy
It's the what do you take me for that gets me. Who the fuck do you think you are?
territory. Is there anyone among the merchants who trade with Telmun who has treated me in this way? You alone treat my messenger with contempt. On account of that one trifling mina of silver which I owe you, you feel free to speak in such a way. Well, I have given to the palace on your behalf 1,080 pounds of copper, and Sumiabum has likewise given 1,080 pounds of copper, apart from what we both have had written on a sealed tablet to be kept in the temple of Samas. How have you treated me for that copper? You have withheld my money back from me in enemy territory. It is now up to you to restore my money to me in full. Take cognizance that from now on I will not accept here any copper from you that is not of fine quality. I shall from now on select and take the ingots individually in my own yard, and I shall exercise against you my right of rejection, because you have treated me with contempt.
Oh, Tubbs, this is like the oldest surviving customer complaint. And it reads like something from today. I love that so much. There was a funny meme one. Here it is.
Iltam Sumra Rashupti Ilatim. Itait Belet Ishi Rabit Igigi. Ishta Sumra Rashupti Ilatim. Itait.
He sold me low-quality copper. Also, you were rude to my servant. He went through enemy territory to reach you. Give me back my money.
No, my copper is good copper. Another day, another complaint. I'll put it with the other tablets.
Man, that's so funny. I love this. That's hilarious. This is the oldest surviving joke.
A dog walks into a tavern and says, "I cannot see a thing. I will open this one."
I mean, we don't know that is the setup.